So it is my last day here in Madison, Wisconsin, and we have been chasing these fish non-stop, but I have not been able to hook into the muskie or the pike that I was quite looking for. And so with my flight being tomorrow night at 8 p.m. we have one more chance to go out and try and get these fish. So I'm going to be fishing, you heard it here first folks, for 15 hours. I just got out around 5 o'clock. I'm making my way down the river stream now from Mendota into Monona, and we are going to try and find where the muskie is lurking. From everyone that I have talked to since I've been here, they say the best way to get them is during the summer months. You got to fish at nighttime or like right into the early morning hours, because they don't want that hot water. They like the cooler, calm water, especially in the summertime. Like fall and spring is the best time to ideally catch these fish. So now I'm going to be attempting to go from the evening into like 3 or 4 in the morning and hopefully be able to find them that way. I'm thinking if I go into the small, shallower inlets where it's really weedy, these fish are going to be hanging out in there, and hopefully I can find them along that timeline and hook into some of these monsters for everyone. It is very calm. We've had days and days of storms, lots of rain coming through, and for me that is perfect because today is finally the day that it's cleared up, and that means the water temperature on the surface has at least cooled off a few degrees, which is going to be ideal to finding this beast today. So we went out to the bait and tackle shop and got this ginormous musky lure, and yeah, we're gonna be throwing this thing non-stop. They say it's a fish of 10,000 casts. Well, let's see if we can make that happen. We're starting to get into the end of the sunrise here. It's around 8 o'clock. I've had some walleye follow the big lure. Maybe like one or two small bites from little pike or something, but I have not landed them yet, but that's okay. This was the journey of me coming out here and just continuing to fish through the evening so I can get this fish. It's one of those things where it's like if I switched up the bait, I could have caught a lot more fish, but I'm just waiting for that one. And so we're just gonna stay consistent and keep throwing the lure and throwing and throwing and throwing until I hook into what I want. As it gets darker, I will likely switch to a similar variation of what I have on, but a buzz bait about the same size, because at nighttime I want to throw the top water, but one of these jumbo lures is going to do the job, and I just got to be patient and keep on casting. It's about to get real buggy and dark out here. Well, we're getting near the very, very end of the sun being left, so I switched to the buzzbait, and now I'm gonna have some General Tso's chicken and some white rice. Refuel up, keep going around the shorelines. I talked to a few more locals that said people have been seeing the muskie eat a lot of ducks lately, which I'm not surprised by that, but I didn't have a duck lure with me. So we're gonna work those edges. Well, we just made it past the entrance to the next lake from Mendota onward, and escaping the channel, I hooked into a nice little largemouth here at least. But wow, these guys are being super picky. I've casted a few thousand times by now, I think, but still not what we're looking for. We're gonna keep casting along the edges and see if we can find the monster lurking below. So, brief update, it is now 3 in the morning and we hooked into another largemouth. I have paddled along the entirety of the shoreline of Lake Mendota, and I have almost arrived back to the channel that comes here. Oh, he's flopping now. Lake Mendota. The goal is going to try to be and see if we can get one of these pike, because on this side of the pond it's a lot shallower, the weed line comes up a little better, and I think there's gonna be out of breath. I'm paddling like crazy. Probably a good like 5 miles of paddling. I think the pike and muskie gonna be sitting along here. I've really tried a lot. I even got into the other river stream at one point, and I did not want to venture down there because I would have just gotten myself in a whole another venture we don't got time for this time, folks. But
whack that like button and subscribe to catch more fish.